I want to be a carpenter. And now, my birthday was yesterday, and my dad got me some tools and stuff for carpenter stuff. And my mom got me this GoPro, so yeah, it's working great. Break down what I have here. So let's start with one of the important things. This is the belt, and the good news about this belt is that, well, you can hold on to a lot of stuff. I don't really know much about gear. I only know the very basics, so I have a lot to learn. So yeah, this is how you put the tools in the belt. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Should probably try to put it on. I'll add a little later. And
oh wait, you gotta have the cap.
One thing that's important. You gotta have a baseball cap.
It's a little loose.
Yeah. And the thing is, this is not a baseball cap. It's a Super Bowl's Patriots champions, so I'm calling it a baseball cap. Okay, let's start with the one thing we all know of. The hammer. I'm gonna do a cool bang-up job with this. I love jokes. So, this hammer, now, if any of you guys are thinking of going for hammers, what I just learned is that I highly recommend that you do not get a curved hammer and get one that looks like this, that looks sharp, because if you're working on the roof...
It's like a pickaxe at the end.
And if you're climbing, you're going to have to want to use this to stop you from sliding. And yeah, you may have to do a bit of a fix later, but better that than breaking bones. Let's just go with this thing. This is a box cutter, so it's definitely a professional one because it doesn't feel cheap. No, I mean, this doesn't look like the cheap stuff that you can usually get. This looks like the real professional stuff, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, got a box cutter here, and I'm gonna go through the basic stuff. And this is the measuring tape, and we got 2 screwdrivers, and yeah, here it is. And speaking of screws, we got this little kit here. This is for drills, drill bits. I already have an entire big box of drill bits, all this, so this is definitely going to be pretty good. So
yeah, it's got all you need, but it's a little more compact too.
Yeah, it's a simpler version. So I have a box that's like this big. It has everything. It has everything. Thing here now.
Let me just.
Now I have experienced seeing this in action before. You can see in this picture here, this is good for measuring and marking where you need to cut. Now, if any of you guys have been around for a while, some of you may remember that I helped my uncle replace his 30-year-old floor. I'll link that in the description. And I saw him use this, and let me just tell you, it was the middle of the summer, and when I picked this up, it was hot, and then he was just going to pick it up, and I'm like, what? We have this thing here. This is I can't remember if I've seen this being used before, but now some of this stuff, I don't know what it is, but I guess that's one of the good things about learning. You figure out as you go. Oh, and last but not least, did I already show everything? Well, I have one more thing in here, so let's take a look at it. Yeah. Took me forever. But I finally got this crowbar open. And also, one thing I do need is a toolbox. So that way I can just have all my things in there. There you go, finally got some professional equipment. So this is definitely going to be very helpful.
I guess you could say it's going to be handy.
Yes. So, here it is. It's a pretty good crowbar. Very sturdy. And pretty cool. So yeah, that's all my carpentry gear, and this is definitely good for beginners, and I'm sure 10 years from now I'll still be using this stuff. Who knows, maybe